I tried to set this camera on a table and try and sit there like a James Bond villain, but it failed. Couldn't get the angle. I still look like a villain here. Anyway, this hotel, I spoke great things about it yesterday. Today, not as much. The hotel, like, reception is still good. Customer service is great. The restaurant downstairs is brilliant. It's a great place to dine there, you know. They've got everything that you need. Schnitzel's amazing, right? The food's great. I paid for the food, of course, but I'm sure there's packages where you can pay more and the food's inclusive. There are also better rooms than this. There's premium rooms. There's just a normal economy room, I think. But yeah, like this room, 2 beds, it's got the sofa, which is comfortable. It's got a nice desk to sit at and edit. It's got some good things to it. But the bed isn't as comfortable. Also, this is amazing though. This is amazing. This pillow, when it's on the bed, it looks like a normal pillow. But when you actually lay on it, it's one of those pillows that your head sinks into. I don't know what they're called, but your head sinks into it and it wraps around your head. So nice, so nice. But the bed itself, not that comfortable. Also, the bathroom, the water stays in the sink. It doesn't go down. I think it's just my room, to be honest. But it's just like I was looking at that thinking, I'm glad I'm here I'm glad I'm here one night because I hate dirty toilets. I hate that. Like it really gets on my nerves. Even seeing at home when I see a little bit of dirt on my sink, I'm just like, ugh. So when I see a sink clogging up, I'm just like, ugh. But yeah, the water will go down the sink, and the shower's very good, but the water also goes down there very slowly. It goes down at least though. But yeah, the room is not as perfect as I thought it was, but still a good room. Anyway, it's only 8 a.m. I'm gonna head off to Subway. I have this weird thing about trying Subway in different countries. I've tried it in the US, Australia, Spain, obviously in England, and I guess we'll try it in Germany. Never tried it in Italy. So I've been there 3 times this year. That's or France. Damn, I'm a failure. I'm just getting food for the morning, you know. It just happens to be a Subway. And then near that Subway is the German Football Museum. So we're going there today. And then I'm going to come back here, get my suitcase, and then go back to the museum because next to the museum is a train station. And I think there's a couple trains there that will go to Düsseldorf Airport, which is where I'm flying home from. So that's the plan. I'm going to go back a bit early because, you know, I'm pretty much done. I wanted to try Burgermeister, but they open late. They open like 4 p.m. and they were closed yesterday. So next time I got to come to Germany and try that, but I couldn't this time round, unfortunately. It is what it is. But yeah, once the museum is done, we're gonna look at heading home and flying back to London. Hopefully this museum is great. But yeah, let me check out and let me walk because half an hour walk is pretty good. Half an hour walk to the area, then Subway, museum, half an hour walk back, then half an hour walk back again, and then get a train back. This is all to avoid taxi fees because the taxi getting here from the airport, from Düsseldorf, was quite expensive considering it's only a 40-minute drive. Contrast, I had a much bigger suitcase from Australia. I had to sit on it to close it, and now look at the space I've got here on a smaller suitcase. The things I bought here are like under that shirt. I bought a cap, a Dortmund cap and a Dortmund shirt, and it's there. And yeah, nice and easy. I'm hoping the German museum has souvenirs there, because my granddad loves football, and he always talks about how good Germany are at tournaments. So I'm kind of hoping like there's like a little Germany sort of souvenir, because like he always like, he didn't support them, but he admired watching them, especially in 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014. He'd always talk about Germans are so good every time, semi-final, you know, he'd talk about them very highly. So like some sort of German World Cup related souvenir, I think would be quite good. For me as well, I want to get something as well, but hopefully there's a shop there. All I have ideas for anyone else though, because like there's no other football fans in the family. So like, it's just like, there's a football holiday. So unless I find a random souvenir shop, I don't know. Reading some of this German magazine, and there's a there's a thing about a trip to Guernsey, which is an island south of England. I think it's like an English-French island. I don't know. It's an English island, right? I think it's part of England, I think, but like it's got French history and stuff. So that's interesting. Germany have got a whole section about a holiday to Guernsey. Farewell. Farewell. Wow. Is there a desk there? I find it funny you can just sit here. And the lift is right there. You can come out and people sit there like, hello, I've been waiting for you. It is indeed a beautiful morning. It's at the Dortmund Hotel. See those doors I walk through? Those are like revolving doors that go round and round. I've never seen them close before. Those things close into a triangle? That's how they work? That's crazy. Anyway, let me head off on this nice little walk in the morning. A nice little morning walk in Germany. Germany's underrated for a getaway, you know. Like, if you live in Europe, if you considered like a short day trip or just, you know, a trip for a couple of days or a weekend, Germany's not bad. Like, the price will be good. It's not known for hot weather, obviously, but it's quite nice. There's a lot of nice, peaceful places in Germany. So, like, it's probably not that expensive either. So, I recommend, like, if you want a nice, relaxing, just a place to just go away and just, you know, just relax, have a snooze, whatever. Germany's a nice place. I do recommend it. And their food is good as well. They've got good cuisine. Of course, they love their cars there as well, you know. I've got a sticker on my cap. I've not taken anything off this cap since I bought it. If I come to Germany, there's an AFL sticker here. Right? Is that vandalism? Dortmund everywhere, Borussia Dortmund. Missed yesterday's vlog. I went to the stadium. So yeah, just check out the vlog. I did a nice little self-guided tour. It's only a 20-minute walk that way from the hotel, so you know, it's absolutely perfect. Got table tennis in your parks? We don't have that. Is that Just Eat? You've seen that van in the movie somewhere, not this one, that one. Orange logo is definitely Just Eat, which is a takeaway thing in England, which is very good, apart from Uber Eats and Deliveroo. Definitely some familiar things in Germany. There's a Five Guys that I saw yesterday. There's a Primark. I did not expect to see a Primark in Germany. There's O2, which is my phone network. Mobile data is free. Well, it's not free. It comes out of whatever your data plan is, whatever your allowance is, but like there's no extra charges to use your data in Italy or Germany or whatever. You can just use it as part of your English allowance. So that's perfect. I went to Australia, it was £6 a day. What's this? Interesting. So it was a shop that used to be in the, well, I don't know if it still operates, but it disappeared from London. But I just saw a Netto. Now that looks cool. I was talking to Dowager about this in Australia. Wouldn't it be great if everyone just drove on the left? In most of, like in mainland Europe, we drive on the right. In the US, Canada, etc. In the UK and in Australia, we do it right on the left, you know? But that's how it should be done. Theatre Dortmund. Sounds cool. I think that's a better shot of it. That's the theatre. What on earth is that? That looks more like a theatre. That is one shiny truck. Something I recommend doing. Just go to like a foreign country, go to a nice city and just have a walk. You'll be surprised at what you discover. I think that means wait. What? W-A-R-T-E. The gallery. It says their gallery. Does that mean the? I don't even know. It's got a dash next to it. It's got a hyphen. Said good for Dortmund. Does that mean good for Dortmund? This is what people meant when they said it sounds similar to English. Am I learning German? This might be like an art place. I see the London Eye. Oh. The same Woolworths that I know. They shut down in England, but they're still in Australia. Is that the same company? It says Woolworth. There's O2. Maybe I should talk about my contract. T-Mobile. G-Star Raw. I'm just spotting things that I can find in England. Just a random game I'm playing. McDonald's has been spotted. So has Subway. And there is Lavazza. They sponsor Arsenal. Turkey and ham. That's my kind of jam. It's not jam, fam. A nice Subway. I had sesame bread, which is not a thing in Subway in England. But yes, Subway tastes the same everywhere. I've not tasted a Subway that tastes different. I don't know why, like, it's surprising to me, but like, you have McDonald's in a different country, it's guaranteed to taste different. So like, I just thought, oh, Subway, but yeah, it's just, it's the same thing everywhere. Anyway, Football Museum is not open yet, but I'm gonna walk there now. I think that's the train station, the major train station in Dortmund. And I can get a train to the airport from there. Just a little off, obviously, but apparently there's a couple trains I can get, so I need to head back to the hotel, get my suitcase and run back here. So yeah, that's after the museum. The museum is around the corner, it's that way. I'm standing right there, it's literally there. There's a train station. There we go. Opens in half an hour. See a KFC. There's a Dortmund fan shop there. That's interesting. There's a tiny hotel next to the museum. Maybe I should have stayed there. What is that? Hotel. Might have been perfect. €1 to use the toilet in the train station. Dunkin' Donuts. I think that's hotel as well. There's more convenient hotels. And another word, I think D means the, D-I-E. I think it's pronounced D. I know Germans have a thing about their football team. They call it the Mannschaft. And that means the team, I'm pretty sure. So that's another word. Mannschaft. That's team. Yes. I have learnt about 5 words. Yes. There's another hotel. Yeah, I should have stayed around here. There's a guy randomly standing, shouting in German. I don't know what he's saying. I heard someone laughing. I don't know if it's comedy or he's gone mad. I don't know. I'm not even gonna film him. It's just weird. This is like a cool place to play. A bench with seats. That's something.
Der steht am Strafraum, ungedeckt, schießt, Strafraum.
Oh damn. Oh, here they are. Bayern Munich. Magdeburg European Cup Winners' Cup. Nice. Maradona.
Durchhalten auf hohem Niveau ist nicht jetzt spielt auf dem Niveau.
Don't know if you can hear that. Team Geest, one of my favorite footballs ever. This was they used this for the World, not this exact one, but a version of this was used for the World Cup in 2006 in Germany. It's a German ball. It's so good. One of my favorite footballs ever. USA 03, was that Olympics? I don't think it was Olympics. I think it was 04, wasn't it? In the Champions League final, that's cool. That's really cool. It's a nice ball as well. No, that is a nice set of trophies.
Ich der Ball.
It's very cinematic. That's the Brazil World Cup ball. Can't remember what it's called. It's a nice ball though. Adidas know how to do it. They're the best.
Liebe Gäste, wir haben nun die Möglichkeit, diese Ausstellungsebene weiter zu erkunden. Zur Fortsetzung des Rundgangs befindet sich der
Khan. Remember Khan? What's the goalkeeper? That's the ball I'm talking about. The World Cup 06 in Germany. That's it. There's a gold version for the final they used. I got a replica of the gold version. That's a classic Team Geese favorite football. I know him. That's Paul the Octopus. He predicted every Germany game at the 2010 South Africa World Cup. An octopus predicted every Germany game. They put like 2 things together, one Germany, one the opposing team. They had him pick each result. He got every single one right, even the one they lost. Unreal. Uzbekistan football. And there is the Jabulani, very famous for its movement in the 2010 South Africa World Cup. This was a crazy ball. The way it moved, you had to kick the ball a certain way. The ball would fly in the air, it would spin all sorts of directions. The physics made no sense on this ball. It made no sense, but it made for more entertainment and some incredible goals as well. If you knew how to hit it, you could hit some amazing goals with this thing. I got one of those. I got a black version. They always used white, I think, for the whole tournament, but you got a black version of it. I remember this kit in 2010. This is that shirt. This is what I remember it for. Ozil wore this shirt. He scored a banging goal against Ghana. They beat Ghana 1-0 in the third group stage game. This was that shirt. Crazy, like I remember this kit for that game and that goal from Ozil. And he eventually played for Arsenal years later. I wanted him at Arsenal from that point. It took us years to sign him, but I remember that German kit for that goal, and what a coincidence, that specific shirt that he wore is here. This made the museum. There's a lot of controversy here. Ozil and Gundogan took a photo with the Turkish president, and it led to him falling out of the German team and he had to retire. Damn, they put that in the museum. That's interesting. Bit of it. I guess this museum's about German history, and that's part of it. There's Podolski, another guy who was great at World Cups and played for Arsenal. He's a great guy as well. Never met him, but he's hilarious. And then you move on to Brazil, 2014, the one that they won. They won this tournament. Constantly got to semis and finals, but they finally got their win. And they beat Argentina in the final. Obviously we saw the ball there, but this is the one they used for the final in Brazil. This was, for me, my favourite World Cup. But the ones I watched, 02, 06, 2010, 2014, and 2018, and the next one coming soon. 2014 Brazil was my favourite World Cup tournament. It was so entertaining, so many goals, so many surprises, and it delivered. Oh look, this is the kit they wore when they beat Brazil 7-1. The World Cup was in Brazil. They went to Brazil and they won 7-1. Me and my granddad watched this live at 11 p.m. in the UK. It was crazy. They went to Brazil. The tournament was in Brazil. They went to Brazil's home, the record 5-time world champions, and they beat them 7-1 in the semi-final. One of the most insane results. They went on to obviously win the final. Just a 1-0. Messi, one of the greatest players. He had the chance to win his World Cup, missed the one-on-one, and Germany in the end. Both teams missed chances actually, but yeah, Germany in the end got the goal they needed. Here we go. I'm in Dortmund right now. I'd love to go to Bayern Munich there. That stadium is amazing. Berlin in general, just to see, is a place I got to go to.
Ich habe es weitergegeben und wenn sie reinkommt, schauen wir mal.
This was that chance. Messi, one-on-one, put it wide. Into a 3D cinema experience about their 4 World Cup wins, as told by 5 generations of German players. It was really good, except it was like English dubbing, so it kind of like sounded really weird. It wasn't actual voices. Thomas Müller was there, Leroy Sané, Beckenbauer, a few others. So it was cool, but like dubbing was a bit weird, but it was really cool. It was a really good lesson about German football history and their 4 World Cup wins. Great, well-made movie. Speaking of the World Cup, 2014. Oh yes, are these all their 4 World Cups? That's the old World Cup trophy. Oh wow. And this is the Euros. Yes, the Euros that they've won. They've won 3, I think. Yeah. There you go. I'm guessing this was the old trophy. Interesting to see the winners. Some familiar names, some not so familiar. A lot of signatures and a lot of ball. I recognise that one. Robben's played in it. Raul shirts. One of the best goal scorers in Europe. Unreal. DFB Pokal, the German Cup. There is the German League trophy. Oh boy. And here is the biggest trophy in Europe, the Champions League, the ultimate trophy. The Europa League as well. That's a nice way to use Legos. That stadium I'm talking about, Allianz Arena, it lights up in any color you want. Red, white and blue mainly though. I need to visit the stadium. It's bloody incredible. They got a Hall of Fame of German referees. That's interesting. Hall of Fame. Unbelievable. Like a little maze here. Oh wow, I found Draxler. This is a player that Arsenal were linked with signing so many seasons, never happened. There's a guy doing a lecture. I meant by Die Mannschaft. And that's all she wrote. German shirts here. Look good, but nah, England fan. I'd buy other club shirts in other countries, but when it comes to national teams, it's England. England only, mate. Gotta be like key rings though, or fridge magnets, you know, something small and memorable. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Got women's Euros. That's a good souvenir because England won that one, not this one. I'll tell you when I get home to London, but I got a fridge magnet which is of the of this building, and I got the women's Euros keyring and the World Cup keyring. I didn't get Champions League one because I support Arsenal and we've never won it, so it just kind of just doesn't feel right. But I got my granddad something, and I think he'll appreciate it. That's my mum though. She doesn't like football, so I don't know. There's nothing in this all football themed, so maybe I'll check at the airport if there's something, because I came here just to see football things. So I don't know. Love how nice German people are. Like every German I've met here has been nice to me. DHL. I think they do trams anymore, you know. I just saw a tram line just end. I'm not seeing one tram here. Maybe they did trams and they just stopped. That's my theory. Really hoping that someone who lives in Dortmund randomly finds this channel and answers all the questions I have. Food, brother. Walk past a West Ham fan. What are the odds on that? Like genuinely. How there's a lot of things that are just, you know, black, yellow themed, obviously for the team. But it's kind of cool. Like even buildings and bins. I'm gonna see if I can get to my hotel, get my suitcase, and walk all the way to that station without any help. No maps, no anything. I think I can do it because I remember most of the way there. I think I can do this. Alright, I'll see you at the station. Yeah, that's how confident I am. Voila. I made it all by myself. Proud of myself. I've only been here 2 days. I guess like yesterday when I forgot my adapters, walking here kind of actually helped me remember, because the museum's like right around the corner from the shopping centre. So like, easy to remember the route. Backpack has this. I don't have to carry it around. Give me a lot of damn energy. It's 12:08. Let's find out about this train. Well, this is convenient. There we go. We're not going all the way there, but like about an hour away is Flughafen Düsseldorf, which is where the airport is. Almost there. Edited the vlog. I should have taken a video, but I edited the vlog here. So I edited most of it, not all of it, but I got a lot of it done. There's like 8 minutes left to edit, and my suitcase here, my bag here, we are ready to go. The ticket checker came along, and I got some interesting news. I showed him my ticket, and he said, you didn't have to pay 38 euros. For the whole train, it's 9 euros apparently. So why did the machine at the station say 38 euros? I changed it to English, I understood what it said. Why did the machine charge 38 when it cost 9? Well, I mean, what can I do now? I bought a ticket. National Express, by the way, is this train. That's a big coach service in England. It goes all over England. They've got trains here in Germany. But yeah, it's just gone 2 o'clock. Flight's at 6, so check-in for the suitcase probably at 3 o'clock, so timing's alright. And yeah, landing in London at 6:50. That's obviously because of time zones. England's an hour behind, so I'm going to land shortly after I take off, even though it's over an hour, the flight. But yeah, it's been a good time here, and I look forward to coming back to Germany soon. I got to go to Munich. This is a pretty cool escalator. I've never seen a flat escalator. Didn't realize what they meant by sky train. It hangs off, there's no railway below it. It hangs off the top. The rail's on the top of the train. Never been on one of those before. It's kind of scary once you realize what it is. In my Australia vlogs, a couple of them, I mentioned how in England, at our airports, there's a lot of WH Smiths. There's like 15 of them at London Airport. In England, if you go to an airport, you see WH Smith, you see like multiple. In Australia, same thing. I saw like 3 in the same airport. Guess what I've just seen in Germany? It's run from its day are inevitable. Look at that. There's another one. Don't know if I can check in now. That's the problem. But I'll just try because it's 2:30. So at the worst, they'll say come back at 3. We are ready. We are set to go. Suitcase is there. Now for the flight. Now I've got 3.5 hours at the airport. That's two in one airport in Germany. Sorry about a dusty laptop, but most of the work here is done. Thing is normally like the most stressful part of doing YouTube. Editing just so long, so much work, and obviously it depends what type of videos you make. Sometimes some types of videos take so long to edit. In the end, it's probably worth it, but like while you're doing it, it's just really annoying. But with vlogging, I feel like editing vlogs, especially with like basic editing like me, I feel like it's a bit more fun, even though it's still work. You're looking back on your memories, you're looking back on your day. A vlog is the best parts of your day, and you're looking back on that while you're editing. So it takes the stress away a little bit, because you're still enjoying yourself looking back on the clips. So like, even though editing for the most part is annoying, when it's a vlog, it's not so bad.
Wünschen hier noch einen angenehmen und erfolgreichen Aufenthalt bzw. einen schnellen und sicheren Weiterweg und hoffen Sie bald wieder einmal an Bord einer unserer Overwings-Maschinen begrüßen zu dürfen.
No, there was Nutella biscuits. Yeah, me neither. A very nice flight. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoy traveling abroad, going on holiday, but I also enjoy coming back home at the end of it. You know that scene in Black Panther, and it's near the start where they bring Martin Freeman home. Sorry, I forgot his character name. And Okoye says, "We are home," and it says, you know the theme song, the T'Challa theme song. I can't do it. So that scene when Okoye says "We're home" and the music starts playing, that was in my head when we go back to England. There's no one here. It's literally like there's no one on this side. First time in a while, my passport scanned at the gate immediately. First time. Perfection. Either it fails once or it just keeps failing out to see someone. But this time, perfection. Something had to go wrong. Like it couldn't be just completely smooth. For some reason the luggage was delayed getting here. And now we wait. Finally, longest I've ever waited. I've been there an hour now. Literally so many bags came out. I think it's from like different airlines, so it makes sense why there were so many bags. A lot of people are waiting, still waiting. A lot of people have been waiting for ages, so luckily I'm not alone. But bags just kept coming out. The conveyor belt got full, so everyone started working together to like push them next to each other. I didn't do it, but people did. They pushed suitcases next to each other so there'd be more of a gap, because there were suitcases in a queue waiting to come into the conveyor belt. So people started like, oh, let's just adjust it this way. Let's put these two one next to each other. Let's put this on top of the other one. People kept arranging everything just to create gaps so that more suitcases would come in. It's like nothing I'd ever seen before. This is the busiest conveyor belt I've seen at an airport. Anyway, yeah, I've got it now, so let's go. My mom is not going to be happy with parking fees. How long you been here?
For 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah?
Oh my god, 2 hours.
Cheap
Could you
parking?
imagine?
Yeah, cheap parking.
Very,
Cheap,
very
yeah.
expensive.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can come by taxi next.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I am feeling good, but we came early, no?
Yeah. I went to the German football museum.
Okay, then you are going to put in the
Yeah.
Davidoff production.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I always watch them.
You watch it, yeah?
Yeah.
On the other channel, yeah?
Yeah, on the other channel.
Oh, fine. That's pretty cool. 15.50 parking. Wasn't as bad as I expected. I got you this boot. This boot. It's a silver boot.
Oh, silver boots. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
It's
thank
not
you.
a gold. I couldn't find a golden boot, but I found a silver boot.
Well done. Silver is much better than gold, no?
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Landed 1 hour 50 minutes ago. It was bright daylight. Someone farted. Definitely wasn't me. Wembley. Bro, why does that look so creepy? Like, is that a person? If it is, why are they so still? It can't be a person, surely. It looks like a figure. That's really bugging me right now. We got a mini World Cup keyring, fridge magnet of the museum, and the women's Euro, because England won this one. So I got this instead of the men's one. Oh yes. Perfection. And I bid you farewell. Stay tuned for mid-September. I'm attempting a very crazy day trip to a country in Europe to do something quite special. It's gonna be mad. Could go wrong in many ways, so stay tuned.